For me, the most important thing about traveling is not to see the beautiful scenery, not to eat the gourmet food of our planet, not to live in luxurious hotels or hostels, but to have a good harvest of photography. There are many fields of photography that I like, and of course, I like to shoot landscapes. When I see flowers, plants, trees, insects, animals, birds, and fish, I will take pictures, too. Humanistic activities are my favorite subject of photography, so I like to go to places with people, especially places with many people, to take photos. I love capturing people in their natural state or expressions. Some conditions of a time and space are reflected in the activities or forms or expressions of characters. And among people shooting, I love taking pictures of children the most. I have a favorite photography series, Children of the Heaven, Children of the Hell. I always hope that one day I will have a personal photography exhibition. If I only have one personal photography exhibition in my life, then I will definitely choose this series of works to exhibit. Now, I am honored to share with you some of my works from this series. Please open your humanistic spirit and turn on your art mode, and watch a relatively rare photographic theme. This is a very old product, probably taken in 1994, and it was shot with film. In Zhangjiaji, a scenic spot in Hunan Province, China, a child who came to catch crabs to play was captured while resting. This product is the first photo in my life to participate in an exhibition. This is another product shot with film. The child is eating the fruit, and the grandfather is watching him enjoying the fruit. Grandfather feels happy too. When I was traveling, I passed by and saw it, and took a picture of it instantly. Photography is that an art of instant. This is a girl from Tibet. Most of the little girls in Tibet have fluffy hair. We were going to have dinner in the restaurant. Suddenly a little girl came across the glass window with a very special expression. What she is like, maybe wanting to share something to eat. This is a product of my first DSLR. In the era of film shooting, each photo was expensive. You had to buy a film, and you had to develop it after exposure to watch it. No matter buying film or printing requires money. The early digital cameras were only portable cameras, iDoid cameras, and it took a long time to activate the shutter after pressing it, making it difficult to capture fleeting images. In 2003, I knew about the camera brand I was using had finally launched a digital SLR camera D100 that ordinary people can afford. I was really overjoyed, so I used all my savings to buy a D100 body only. I used my manual lens to shoot at the beginning. I borrowed a 24 to 120 mm autofocus lens from a friend. With this set of photography equipment, which was a dream combination at the time, I went to Tibet, which many people dreamed of visiting, and took pictures while walking. The only fly in the ointment is that, at that time, memory card is not only small in capacity, but also expensive. So the memory cards I had at time were not enough. I can only lower the image size, and I would rather shoot as much as possible with lower pixels. Children playing in the trash. This product is a fleeting opportunity. At that time, I was sitting on the bus, and the bus was moving slowly. When I saw this image that made me feel a little bit, I quickly raised the camera to the window and took a photo of him. This photo was taken in Wutaishan, Shanxi Province, China. This kid guarding the house is bored but enjoying himself. This picture was taken in Shenzhen, China. This child is exploring sculptures with a sense of industrial machinery in a park. In Egypt, even in the cities, there is basically no nightlife, and a walk is considered a good after-dinner activity. It is rare to see hawkers on the street, and it is rare to meet one who sells snacks at night. Rarely a child dealer appeared at night, however. I photographed him with camera's flash in a dark environment. In Cambodia, there are relatively many child hawkers. This is one of the boys selling postcards to people on the streets. Also in Cambodia, it is rare to see girls as hawkers, and it is relatively lesser to see girls on the street. This is one of the girls with a dazed face. It seems that girls are even more dazed about life. In addition to the children on land, there are also some children on small boats. They sell local products to lake tourists. This one sells bananas.
$1 for a bunch of banana, buy it for me.
Girls are often locked in their homes, which is probably one of the reasons why most of the street photography products are boys. This photo was taken in a rural area in Henan. The little girl put on the new clothes and show her charm immediately after receiving the gift from a visiting group. This was shot on a hot day, and the girl's nose was puddling in the classroom, which shows that she must be in poor health. This is a girl from Guizhou, China. It is rare to see them wearing traditional costumes in recent years. She is doing her traditional hairstyle. It is hoped that the different traditional cultures of various ethnic groups will be passed on and maintain a colorful world. Romance usually appears in girls' activities, and this boy fishing with an umbrella in the rain is also quite romantic. Little vendor peddled gems in the Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang, China. This Ya another child vendor, who peddling herbs in the Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang, China. The boy who sells watermelons in the Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang, China. The place is so dry, he must have a good business. Seeing his sunny smile, you will feel refreshed for a while, right? Finally, one of my oldest products is presented. This photo was taken in 1985. At that time, I was in the Form 4 of secondary school. I worked hard to save money and bought my first single-lens reflex camera, Pactica MTL5, product of East Germany. When knowing there was a photography competition called Ode to Peace, I went to the streets with classmate or singly to shoot adequate content in my spare time. Luckily, I met two boys playing in the street with a cardboard box at one of my photographic walks, so I took this picture. This work got me won the first runner-up. Since then I have determined that I belong to photography. Haha. All these products presented today are not manipulated or pre-designed, they are all captured naturally. I hope you like them as well as my presentation. Although it may not everyone has any feelings, but for me, every one of them is touching. When watching them, debris of my childhood will be recalled: runny nose, scavenging, selling scrap iron, catching grasshoppers, being stuck at home, playing under the bed, muddling around, exploring abandoned factories, picking melons in the fields, and so on. Let's love those children in the heaven and in the hell. Thank you very much.